lotus flower.
Not. Prataste. Depart.
Departed.
Suhrit. Well-wisher.
The well-wisher.
Satam.
Satam.
Of the devotees.
Of the devotees.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Lord was just about to leave, but because he was so greatly inclined toward the behavior of King Prithu, he did not depart. Seeing the behavior of Maharaj Prithu with his lotus eyes, he was detained because he is always the well-wisher of his devotees. Please repeat. The Lord was just about to leave. But because he was so greatly inclined toward the behavior of King Prithu, he did not depart. Seeing the behavior of Maharaja Prithu with his lotus eyes, he was detained because he is always the well-wisher of his devotees. Purport. Here the words Suhrit Satam are very significant. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is always very inclined toward his devotee, and he is always thinking of the devotee's well-being. This is not a partiality. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord is equal to everyone. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. But to one who particularly engaged in his service, he is very much inclined. In another place, the Lord says that a devotee always exists in his heart, and he also exists always in the heart of the devotee. The special inclination of the Supreme Personality of Godhead for his pure devotee is not unnatural, nor it is partiality. For example, sometimes a father has several children, but he has special affection for one child who is very much inclined towards him. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita 10.10. Tesham satata yuktanam vadatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayantite. Those who constantly engage in the devotional service of the Lord in love and affection and directly connect with the Supreme God, sitting as the Super Soul in everyone's heart. The Lord is not far away from the devotee. He is always in everyone's heart, but only the devotee can realize the Lord's presence, and thus he is directly connected and he takes instruction from the Lord at every moment. Therefore, there is no chance of a devotee's being in error. Nor is there any partiality on the part of the Lord for his pure devotees. Thus ends the purport. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Sadakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhitam Sthapitam Yena Mahyam Dadati Svapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sa Advaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Adam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Shcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshware Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Namo Shesha Dura Purna Gunatmane Virincha Sharva Purdedya Vandyaya Shri Varayate Prasthana Bhimukopyenam Anugraha Vilambitaha Pashyan Padma Palashaksho Na Prataste Sukrit Satam. The Lord was just about to leave, but because he was so greatly inclined toward the behavior of King Prithu, he did not depart. Seeing the behavior of Maharaja Prithu with his lotus eyes, he was detained because he is always the well-wisher of his devotees. Okay, that is a very small incident described here, relating to pastime of Maharaja Prithu and how he got mercy of the Supreme Lord. The greatest achievement is to see the Supreme Lord face to face when he gives his divine darshana. So that is actually a sign of perfection for the devotee. We can perceive the Lord in different ways. Yeah. Even before, even during initial practice, we have some experience of Krishna. So that is a speciality of this process, Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada says right from the beginning, we are getting special feeling that we may experience wonderful inspiration in the heart. So, and that is a sign that the Supreme Lord is responding and our endeavor, and he appears here. He shows, he exhibits his presence, not very direct way. But we should understand that this is a feeling of inspiration that actually the Lord Himself. Is it correct? Is because that is also a philosophy that He is not different from His name, and He is not different from His form, and everything what is connected to Krishna, that is actually expansions of his personal immanence. Heavy rain here. So according to ancient in prescribed to see presence voice is there. Connected. Hare Krishna. Should be okay. Yeah, if any problem, please write. So, it seems to be that the presence of the Lord can be perceived to different degrees, like some feeling we are perceiving deity of the Lord, His transcendental form, with material eyes, but that is, it is said that it is equal to direct perception of Krishna. That is speciality. Also, while meditating or while chanting, we may try to remember about Krishna. We may try to remember his form or pastimes. So, and while advancing, sometimes even spontaneous remembrance happens. In this way, presence of the Lord may be reflected in our mind. That is mind and our sense. Like there are external senses which we may see, like Archa Vigraha, form of the Lord. And still more subtle is the mind. And with our own mind, it is also material, made of subtle matter, but we can link it to in the process of Krishna consciousness, and we can use it as instrument of linking with Krishna. That is a wonderful thing, as if we are directly present when Lord Krishna narrated his Gita message to Arjuna. So if we are very well concentrated and well linked, so that actually practically equal. It may be same experience as in direct presence of the Lord. So that is a nice facility. So Krishna gave to us this very wonderful instrument in the form of our mind. And it is said that in meditation, mind it is like a pure, it is like a place, spot of concentration. So if we are able to dovetail it with Krishna, if we are able to merge it into devotional service, then it is a very good sign. As it is said in the scriptures, Yena kena upayena mana Krishne niveshayet. By whatever means, we should try to dovetail our mind in Krishna. Whatever helps, by hearing, by reading, by participating in Sankirtana, but mind can be spiritualized. And that is a very important process of Krishna consciousness. The whole process itself is called Krishna consciousness. We should be conscious of Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cheta Darpana Mardanam. Mind is like a mirror. Mirror have capacity to reflect different things. Whatever will keep in front of mirror, that will be reflected. Immediately it will be reflected. So, and normally our mind is tended to reflect so many things. So many things from our surrounding in material world. Whatever is there around, or whatever, some certain things may be not in direct presence of us, but still we reflecting by memory, by memories. Like some nice experience in the past, some occasions of pleasure or pain, we may remember them. So that is also a reflection. And so we sometimes carried by mind to the past, and we try to find some pleasure in remembering some sweet events, some occasions. Or otherwise, we may contemplate and think about future. And it is said that mostly mind is scattered between past and future. And we are not really, most of the time, we are not really able to be just at present. But it is said for spiritual life, conceiving presence of Krishna in this very moment is very important, because that is actually direct link. Of course, Krishna is Trikalagya. He equally present in past, in present and future, but specifically present is important. So, and we should be conscious of what we are doing. Like if we are chanting, then try to concentrate on holy name, just hear it, and try to remember about Krishna. So in this way, our mind helps us to be Krishna conscious. But what is, if we again see today's verse, the Supreme Lord directly present in front of King Prithu. So that is still something special, something different. When Lord appears, that is unusual benediction. And so we should aspire for such achievement actually in our spiritual life. And it is said here, Anugraha Vilambita. Lord, Supreme Lord, Narayana, Krishna, appeared for a short time just to accomplish this pastime and to give benediction, and then he may go away, may disappear. But in this case, he, as it is said, detained he could not go away because of his feeling towards Prithu. Anugraha. He had very much his kindness towards devotee. And in description here it is used the words Pashyan Padma Palashaksho. The beauty of the Lord is stressed here by saying Padma Palashaksho. His eyes are like petals of a lotus flower. So wonderful. So certainly that was a great pleasure for King Prithu to see the Lord in front of him. And in this process of exchanging of love, devotee, King Prithu enjoyed. And the Lord also, he got a great pleasure. He said that he is a Sukrit Satam. He is a well-wisher of saints. He is well-wisher of sadhus. And he very much inclined to give his mercy. In Bhagavad Gita it is mentioned this particular name, Sukrit, designation of the Lord, many times. Sukrida sarvabhutanam hriddesher junatishtati. They said that as a breast well-wisher of all living beings, I am present in their hearts, actually. And so, in case if devotee not see Lord directly, like described here, we can feel His presence, and we can feel His love, and we can have exchange of love with Krishna through the heart, through the media of our own heart. And that is actually a very important process which we should learn to have relation, to have exchange of love through the media of the heart. In case of ordinary living beings, it is said, Brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudhani mayaya. Ordinary embodied living beings, they are like a huge machine, Ramayan, rotating in a cycle of samsara. They are like yantra rudhani mayaya, by the power of maya, by the power of illusion, by the power of material energy, they are rotated in this samsara and have different experiences, joy and sorrows, sukham, dukkham, two types of experience, and so both of this experience of the similar kind, it is material. sukham, dukkam. So, and no, either of this give deep satisfaction to the soul. Material happiness, it is only very much external. It not give full satisfaction, actually, to the heart. So, somewhat enjoyment, somewhat pleasure, and often it is a source of disappointment, actually. We are thinking that enjoyment should be there, we are very much expecting it, but when it happens, we feel that, what is this? No, not really. Was it there or was it not? It is very, very short and insignificant. So, therefore, a real process of happiness that the heart should be engaged. And engaging heart, that is possible only if we develop in Krishna consciousness. So, and it is said that pleasure which we may experience through the heart have unlimited depth, unlimited range of happiness. And just like inhabitants, mukta jivas, which live in spiritual world, they have very great pleasures. They enjoy not with external senses and not with external mind, not with material facilities, but directly with the spiritual body. And the speciality is that if we engage our heart and do things with heart, with love, with bhakti, with devotion, with remembrance, with link to Krishna, then we may have same happiness as the inhabitants of spiritual world. That is spirituality. And here are some verses we saying that they say about Jivan Mukta. While living in still in a material body, but a person can become practically liberated, not contaminated by matter, not attached to matter, but fully dedicated to Krishna and fully linked to Him. And his experience may be same ecstatic as of inhabitants of spiritual world. And it is said that some devotees in stage of prema, bhakti, their senses, still they have external senses, but they see inside pastimes of Krishna. And the external, what is going on in this world is not afflicting, not have importance for them. Sometimes they, of course, they will serve with his external body and engaged in devotional service, worship the Lord. But sometimes they fully experience happiness inside. And even while serving externally with material body, very pleasure they will experience. What will be sign of the ecstasy or the link to the Lord? That the lotus of the heart is opened, right? And full with ecstasy. So that will be sign of the successful practice of Krishna consciousness, and they either may see the Lord which present in the heart directly, or they may be immersed into thoughts about Krishna's pastimes, or they may even sometimes participate in pastimes which Krishna performs in Goloka or in Vrindavan. So externally they present here, but internally they went like Namanishta Prabhu read this description about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he was immersed into ecstasy, in prema, and he was directly in the pastimes of Krishna. So, entered in the pastimes, he seen all what is happening, gopis, Radharani is there, and he is there, and he all feeling, and so during those experiences, he was not aware about external body. And then when he returned back to external sense, then he shared it with his close devotees, associates about this, and he said, it was so nice, it was, why my meditation broke, or I don't know what to say. It is meditation. It is not meditation actually. It is direct perception, right? Like meditation, if we imagine it, like we are trying to imagine and we think, and then that gives some good feeling. We can have feeling of spirituality when we do meditating, but the advanced stage is direct perception. So he is not simply imagining with his capacity of the mind, but directly seeing those pastimes, directly seeing Vrindavan, directly seeing Krishna. Krishna appears or disappears, then gopis there and the other associates. So that is already different kind. It is kind of transcendental experience. That already not perception by mind, by material mind, but it is perception by the spiritual mind, right? By spiritual mind and spiritual intelligence. So, and we have to develop to that stage, that we also will be perceiving with very deeply inside. There are actually channel. Every one of us, we have channel to link to Vrindavan, to eternal pastimes of the Lord, to the Krishna. And we have to activate it. And practice of Krishna consciousness helps in that, to activate. So, an initial stage, some glimpses, some minor inspiration we may got. But gradually it should become very thick, concentrated, full absorption into meditation, into thinking, contemplating, and direct perceiving the Lord. And this direct perception is called, like, we have a book, Science of Self-Realization. But if you see in Hindi, it is called Atma Sakshatkara Vijnana. So that specific words is very powerful. It's taken actually from Vedanta. Atma Sakshatkara means direct perception without mind even. direct perception, direct link to the Lord. This is something which so beautiful, so ecstatic, which we cannot explain how nice it is. We have to experience it by intensifying our process of Krishna consciousness, and then that will give unlimited pleasure. Like if we have one bottle, one container with honey, and this nicely sealed. We know it is sweet. We may look, if it may be transparent, we may see it color and imagine how it's nice. But unless we taste it, that we will not have full experience what is honey. So, and in this way, we have to experience, we have to test this Krishna consciousness and association with devotees. That is most essential. Association with spiritual master. By grace of the spiritual master, by grace of Srila Prabhupada, this test descending on us. And we can feel it. We can experience it and got full benefit of Krishna consciousness in this way. So, of course, every verse on Bhagavatam helps us in this, and it is described here. In the past times. So maybe I'll stop now. If any comments or questions, please. Yeah, if anybody wants to tell something, can raise his hand or tell.
Any questions for Prabhuji? Any comments? You want to add anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Pranams, Dandavat pranams. Actually, no questions as such, but it was so nice. The class was so nice. Like we could actually feel the bliss you are enjoying in executing Krishna consciousness. So we could also hear the nectar, and it was so nectarian. Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Just we're discussing this Bhagavatam actually. This is power of Srimad Bhagavatam. At every word actually teaching us how to experience this bliss, and in whatever way we are able to express it. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
can we have the close version?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Close
Thank you,
version.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it is said prasthana abhimukho. So, prasthana abhimukho. Prasthana means to leave. Now, after we have to leave this Bhagavatam shortly, but still we may delay. Vilamba. We want to delay a little maybe
Thank
a
you.
few more have feeling wonderful facility that even though many hearers are far away, but you can directly have Sakshat Darshana of Radha Govinda. So it is very great chance actually. So please come sometimes directly. So take a darshana and like that. Okay, if no questions, thank you for reflection.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for your wonderful class.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you,
Dandat
Prabhuji.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.